Alright everybody, I'm getting ready to do the initial setup and configuration for the Raspberry Pi 3 running the RetroPie OS. So we go ahead and take the RetroPie out of its box. And out of its little bag here. Set it like this, and we'll go ahead and get the case out. So we got a couple heat sinks we're going to put on as well. Go ahead and get the Raspberry Pi set in like that. Make sure it fits nicely. Okay. So you still get access to the SD card slot, which we will go ahead and take out and put in here. That. Set that back in. We'll go ahead and put the top of our case on. Make sure it fits. But before that, I'm going to go ahead and get these heat sinks put on. These just use little sticky backs. We'll peel those off and place them on the Raspberry Pi. Like so. There's one. Let's get the other one, peel the back off of it. Place that on the larger chip, like so. And there we go, I got the heat sinks installed. So let's get our case lined up. Make sure everything is seated properly down here along the edges, so these little clips that are on either side can line up. So we have our Raspberry Pi in its case, SD card slot inputted. So I'm going to plug in power. I have a wired controller as well as a wired keyboard. And I'm going to go move over to my TV and continue the process. Alright, we have the Raspberry Pi plugged in and on its first boot. And there is the Raspberry Pi OS. Waiting for it to probably initialize and do its thing as far as setting everything else up. And it's loading all of the configuration files and initializing. Alright, so this is the first screen you get to. Gamepad 1 is detected. Hold the button on your device to configure it and configure each of these buttons. D-pad up, D-pad down, D-pad left, D-pad right. Start, select A, B, X, Y, left shoulder, left trigger, right trigger, left thumb, right thumb, left analog up, analog down, analog left, analog right, analog up, analog down, analog left, analog right. Okay, so now we have our configuration. We can set up Wi-Fi and connect to a Wi-Fi network, and select your network, enter my key, hit enter, connecting. Let's see if it finishes and connects. Alright, it says wireless ESSID PWLAN G, which is mine, so that is good. So we can go back and exit. Our Raspberry Pi is now connected to the internet. So I will pause there and I will come back and show you how to copy ROMs onto your now RetroPie running on your Raspberry Pi 3. So we have RetroPie up and running, and now we want to add ROMs. So if you go to a Explorer window and do a // RetroPie, you will get to the root of the RetroPie directory. In there is a ROMs folder, followed by folders for each of the defaultly installed emulators. Copy your ROMs into those folders, which I'm about to do, and then when we come back, we will go back to the Raspberry Pi and take a look at what comes up. Alright, we are back, and I have loaded some ROMs onto the Raspberry Pi. Here is a list of Nintendo ROMs currently right now. We can also highly suggest that you go into the menu and go into Scraper. Choose from one of the two options here. Go to Scrape Now, and then filter these by images missing, and then select the systems that you have for your ROMs. And then if you don't want to touch anything when it comes up with unknown ROMs, like you can't find the images or information for the game, turn this off so you won't have to be prompted. You just let it sit and let it do its thing for a while. Hit start, and then it will go through and find information for the game's cover art, that type of thing. Let's see, it hasn't finished on mine, so I'm going to show you. Let's see what's here. I only got a few hundred done while I was testing this. I think Adam's Family. So if you come up here, it's got the information about the game and a nice little screen grab of the cover art. So currently that's all I have for you guys today. I am going to continue to do some more configuration and learn a little bit more about RetroPie and what it can do. And I still have a Bluetooth controller that I need to configure, so I will be doing another video on that as well, how to connect and configure a Bluetooth controller. So I hope you guys enjoyed this look at how to set up and configure RetroPie on the Raspberry Pi 3. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.